everyone, welcome back to my another video tutorials. Today we are going to learn about synchronous and asynchronous in a JavaScript. So understanding the difference between these two is crucial for effective programming. So I'm going to give you example for four synchronous methods and asynchronous method in a JavaScript. So for synchronous method you can understand like this: synchronous code execute line by line, blocking the program execution until each line of code is complete. So if I'll give you example of synchronous, so synchronous means like executing code line by line. So execute code line by line. So means like blocking the program execution until each line of code is complete. That's it. So synchronous means execute code line by line. That means blocking the program's execution until each line of code is complete. So let's try to write an example for this. Okay, so very normal example I'm going to write here: console.log, like first and other. I'm going to like console.log second output. We can write here first output, and third I'm going to write. So basically you can write how many console log you can write it. Third output. Okay, so here what is going to happen, this is going to be console first output, second output and third output. Okay, so let's see, save this and see the output in a console. Where is my console? Let's open this dev tool. You see we are getting here first output, second output and third output line by line. So this is called the synchronous programming, which means they are going to execute firstly line number 9, then line number 10, then line number 11. It's not like that they are going to print 9 then 11. No, synchronous code execute line by line. So let's write some difficult example for this. So I'm going to write a function synchronous task, which is going to console something. Console.log means program going to start here. Okay, now let's do some operation, try to block. Okay, so let I equal to 0 and I is less than 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Let's try to block some operations here. So what I'm trying to do, I'm running a loop till the length of 10 lakh, and this loop will block our program. And once this program is blocked, then after that need to print this end. And let's invoke synchronous task outside, and let's run the one another console. After that console.log I'm going to write here after synchronous task execution, after synchronous task completed. What this mean? Once the synchronous task is complete, then going to this execute. Okay, let's save this and see the output. Let's comment earlier consoles. Okay, let's see the output of this in a console. You see start, end, and after synchronous task is completed we are getting that. Okay, even they are doing the operations, then they are still waiting. Let's do some operation more. Let's take some more bigger number which will block. Okay, let's refresh this page here. Very quickly we are getting, because we are not doing something, just let's make a more bigger. Okay, let's refresh this. Very quickly we are getting, let's make a more. You see, like start, end, even you can take a more bigger output. You see start is running and still this for loop is executions going on. So this execution is still going on, and once this complete, then they are going to print end. That means the code is here blocking. So synchronous code execute line by line, blocking the program execution until each line of code is completed. So till the line number 15 is not complete, they are not going to print line number 18 here. So you see, this is the blocking code execution we called. So this is our synchronous task. So let me try to understand about asynchronous here. Okay, asynchronous. So are you able to understand synchronous? So let me define asynchronous here. Okay, so asynchronous means like non-blocking code of executions. So asynchronous code allow the program to continuing executing while waiting for potentially time-consuming task. So basically this is our time-consuming task here. Time-consuming. This is our time-consuming task. Okay. You see, like we are running this loop till this size of length, which will take some time to execute this line number of code, and they are waiting to execute. Once they complete, then only they are going to print line number 18 and line number 21. But let's try to understand asynchronous task here. So asynchronous task, this is going to be something different here. So let me write here. Firstly, write the very simple example console.log first output, and I'm to make a set interval or set timeout, because how you can achieve the asynchronous in JavaScript, they have some methods like set timeout, we have promise, async, wait. So here I'm going to make a set timeout. So set timeout, what will take a callback function. So callback function you can provide anything like console.log, and this is set time out function calling, and in a set timeout you can provide some timer. So I'm going to provide 1 millisecond. Let's make a something more, 5 millisecond. 5 seconds. Okay, so let's make another console.log here, last output. So let's see the output of this code. Let me comment this earlier, because this is going to be make a print. So let's save it and see the output in console. You see, first output, last output, and still waiting to complete set timeout. Then they are printing set timeout functions after 5 seconds. So here we can see that. So this set timeout function print set timeout function, or you can log out here task complete after 5 seconds. Okay, so let's see, and again you see first output is completed, last output is completed, this taking us some time, then they are waiting. So after 5 seconds they are printing. So this is for asynchronous programming we called. So same things you can achieve by a promise, async await. So synchronous method for essentials like handling tasks, network requests, file operations, user interactions. So basically that make a time to complete without freezing the user interface. They provide a more responsive and efficient way to handle concurrent operations. So if you see like synchronous and asynchronous way, both are the different practices to achieve the problem solvings. So thank you guys for watching this series. If you like this video, please share, comment, and put your thoughts in comment section. What do you want to learn in my upcoming videos?